Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed overview of the new AFX FX-140 modular helmet. Looking at the FX-140, this is the successor to the FX-28, 3 years in development. What do we love about this helmet right out of the gates? It's a DOT and ECE rated modular helmet. It's going to be sub $130, comes in some great high-vis colorways, a lot of features. What don't we like? Just the fact that when you start to get into polycarb shelled modular helmets, they can get a little heavy. We weighed in a medium around 3 pounds, 13 ounces. So again, you know that with a modular, you're going to take a step into that weightier range because you have some mechanisms, but knowing that, it kind of comes with the territory. Now, at first glance, let's talk about application and fit. Fit-wise, we're going to call it a neutral oval. Not as round as an HJC Cymax, but also not as long and narrow as something like a Shoei. But if we look at it, so it's neutral oval fit construction, and then application-wise, for anybody that wants a flip-up helmet, this is the only helmet on the market besides the Shark EVA line that has a chin bar that goes all the way back and open. So let me start out by showing you that. Notice that we have a rest here on the back. My chin bar mechanism is down here. You can come in really tight. You can see that. I'm going to push. I'm going to come up. There's a detent when I get to the top, so it actually comes up and it stops. But what I can do is I can rotate it all the way back, and you see how I have that done here on the high-vis one on my left. So that's going to allow you to ride with an open face position, and notice this helmet does include an internal sun visor. Again, we're still talking sub 130 bucks, so lots of bang for the buck. And the reason why it's on the side here, like we see some of the higher-end helmets, is that in AFX's opinion, they wanted to give somebody a better chance to just use their left hand and keep their right hand on the throttle and on the handlebar versus putting it up in the top center and tempting you to potentially remove your right hand. So if we look at it, so there's the back position. I will say from experience that riding with helmets, especially the EVA line, that when you start to move that chin bar into the back position, and this is personal opinion, what happens is that anything more than an hour, depending on the length of your ride that day, you're going to start to feel that weight on the back of your neck. So keep that in mind that for a 6-hour day, you're probably not going to be able to ride with that full chin bar open. But for short spurts or even an hour at a time, depending on what your tolerance is for it, it's going to be nice to be able to get that airflow and use that internal sun visor. So if we look at other features, there's a good amount of intakes here on the FX-140. You have vents on both sides, which are not open and closable. You have a chin vent that's operable right there, so open and close. That vents down here, and it vents to the face. Moving up to the crown, you're going to have 2 chimneys that are set a little bit back far on the head. In my opinion, I would have liked, even though they really are very cool within the style of this helmet, which is very Euro in its inspiration, maybe I would like to see them a little bit further forward to get a bit more push. But one of the things you can't really tell is these have a kind of a mesh grill behind them, which is very cool as well. And you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that on the pictures on the site, but you should be able to see it in the video. Open and close, and then as we move to the back, you're going to see one main venturi that's going to allow all of that air coming in through the front, or even if you have your shield open, and it's going to allow it to be sucked out through the back. Now looking at the shield, one of the other things that I do dig about this helmet is the periphery here. It's actually wider than the human eye even needs, so it's gone completely overkill. So the eye port here, polycarb shell, polycarb shield, is going to be pretty wide. So again, a nice bang for the buck option. And then when we open it, we have a few detents. Notice that the scoop is in the front, and we do have a seal along the top that's going to do a good job of keeping water out versus just kind of a standard pressure seal. Now if I open it, I'm going to open this guy back up. Some of the other features. We have a microfiber wicking style shell material or interior material. I'm going to pull my donut over here for a second, start pulling things out. Notice that the chin strap is going to be a ratcheting style, which is very popular in Europe, and we're starting to see it creep into the US market. Again, some people love it, some people don't like it. Everybody's taste a little different. And as I start to pull the cheek pads, you're going to see that they're pretty basic. They're nice. They have a nice consistency to them. I'm going to pull the entire mechanism out as well. Neck roll is non-removable, but everything else in the guts is. Velcro towards the front, which I actually really like because it eliminates the potential of a pressure point on your forehead because the front of everybody's head is slightly different. I have a couple snaps here in the back. I'll pull these bad boys out. 2 snaps in the back, 3 areas of Velcro in the front. You can notice you have a 3D design here to the comfort liner, which is nice, a little bit more time and effort into the comfort factor. And as we look at the internal guts of the helmet, you're going to see all of the ventilation, and it's a good amount. Now remember, the EPS is going to be a foam EPS, it's a polycarbonate shell. Again, we're talking about a more price point helmet, so it's not going to be the multi-density materials, and you're not going to see some of the hardcore technology that you do when you get into that $300, $400, $500 helmet range. But again, it should perform well for what you're investing in it. So remember, it comes in a handful of colors. I have my matte black, my high-vis versions, a couple other solid colors. And again, it's that great, almost roof style. I don't want to get a cease and desist from the people at Roof for calling it that. But in my opinion, this is a really cool designed helmet that we typically don't see here in the States. It fits within that European setup. So let us know what you think. First glance, if you're currently wearing it, leave your feedback on RevZilla TV on the product page. Also, you can subscribe to us at RevZilla TV and stay up to date with all of our gear reviews. If you have any questions about us, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Everybody under our roof rides, and we're always happy to answer any customer questions, whether phone, email, forum. It's up to you how you want to connect with us. As always, over $39. Ship for free, exchange for free, no restock if you need to send it back. And because it is going to be over $100, you're going to earn TeamZilla cash to be applied with every order by continuing to shop with us. Thank you for watching our detailed breakdown of the AFX FX-140 helmet, available at RevZilla.com/AFX. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.